Hi friends, welcome back to Asking Pastor Jen, where I try to answer the questions that you send in to me. And today I want to try to answer a question from a friend who sent in this question earlier this week. She asked, is God real? And that's a great question that lots of people ask. And I will give you what I believe, and then we'll talk a little bit about it, okay? So, as you might guess, I believe that God is real, but I cannot prove to you that God is real, meaning I can't bring God in and show him to you and have you touch him, and because you can't physically see God. But I want to explain to you why I still believe that God exists, even though I can't see him. I want you to take a deep breath for me. Okay, good job. What went in your nose and into your lungs and out of your mouth? It was air. Air. You were breathing air. But how do you know? We can't see the air. But did you feel it go into you and come out? Yeah, and when we breathe in air, we get oxygen, and we need the oxygen to help us to move. And I know that I got oxygen from the air because I'm able to move and think and talk and do all of these things. And I have an example here with a balloon, right? I'm going to blow up this balloon. That's a hard balloon. What is inside this balloon now? It's air. There's air in this balloon, but how do you know? Because I breathed the air into the balloon, and you can see the balloon changed. It's not flat and floppy, and now it's round and bouncy, and you can hear it come out. Sorry. You can hear the air come out as well. And see, this is what it looks like without air in it. It's so different, right? So we could tell that there was air in there because it changed how it looked. And when I see trees blow, I know that the air is blowing, and it's the wind blowing the trees. Even though I cannot see the wind, I can see the leaves moving in the wind. And so it's kind of like that. Or here's one more example for you. Imagine that some detectives come into a room and they're like, who was in this room earlier today? And they get out a little kit and they dust for fingerprints, right? I'm just using like a highlighter on my thumb right now. But they dust for fingerprints, right? And if I'm not in the room, but they dust and they go, oh, we found Pastor Jen's fingerprints. We know she was in here because we have her fingerprints. Well, it's kind of like that with God. Even though I cannot see God, I can see God's fingerprints, kind of, or the effects of God, like the wind on the trees or the air in the balloon. I can see when people are showing kindness and love and patience and all the things we talked about with the fruit of the Spirit. When I see people showing love and kindness and patience and joy and all those things, I can see God's Spirit at work. Or when I see God's creation, like in his plants or animals, like this little plant that I have, and it's got new little leaves growing, and it's still alive. Or when I go outside, or I see my cats, or other things, I go, oh, that's God's creation. It's amazing. It's his fingerprint. God was here. He made that. He did that. all of that is to me an example of God at work. And I go, oh, I know, I believe that God is real and that he exists and that he's at work. And at Vacation Bible School, we did these, we had these bracelets that say watch for God. And even though we can't see God in person, we can see the impact God has around us. And so I believe that God is real because of that. And I hope that one day you will also believe that God exists and is real. But I can't answer that for you. You have to answer it for yourself if you believe that God exists and is real. So I hope that during this next week that you get to see evidence of God at work in and around you, and that you will come to trust and believe that God is real and exists, that he made you and he loves you. All right, again, if you have any other questions or want to ask me something, you can send an email to askpastorjen@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.